So much. Good morning, everyone. Hope you slept well. Let's get moving a bit. Let's stand up and stretch. Yeah. And breathe. Can really be free. Yeah. Just stretch what you think you need. Stretch. Good. Like that. Very good. And shoulders up to the ears and let them fall. And again. Good. And let's do a little bit of, you don't have room to kick, but the body wants to be nice and warm and active for singing. So let's just do some punches. And twice as fast. Good. And breathe. Good. And let's bounce. Super. And a little bit of salsa dancing with these hip joints. Super. And a bit of the twist. Yeah. Good stuff. Well done. I just wanted to give you another way of, we did breathing with the rose and sucking at the lips. I just wanted to give another little breath to put one hand on the ribs and then a little tuck. So what I do is I bring the tongue up to the roof of my mouth and I let it fall on a little quiet tuck on the breath, and I feel the breath come in on the tuck like this. So it's hard, you have to listen. So I'll do it again. So I do a tuck. Can we try that? And I feel a bit of expansion here. Let's try. That's it, yeah. And you feel the instant connection with here? And the tongue and jaw release on that. Let's blow out. Very good. And just this lovely relaxed tuck. Yeah, good. Well done. And again. So it's just a nice drop, and it's like a sponge just totally fills up with water at that moment. Let's try again, let's blow out. And in we go. Good. Well done. Very good. And say if I want to push this piano over, or imagine there's something you want to push in front of you with effort. Just feel a little bit what happens here. Can we just imagine? Yeah. Yeah, and you feel here a little bit of grip here. It's these false vocal folds, which are muscles over the true vocal folds, and they engage when we do any kind of effort. And can you imagine that's a good feeling for singing, or that we want them? Yeah, we want them nice and up and out of the way. So let's just take our two thumbs here, and we're imagining, so when we do this physical activity, they together in front, but we want them up and out of the way. So what we can do is just imagine that something is funny, but we're not allowed to laugh at it. So it's very inside, like, you know when you look at your friend, sometimes something happens and you're not, that look. So we're going to do that on the top breath, and then we're going to, that's what we'll do first, and then we'll add something to it. So we'll go like that. And you feel with this silent laugh or silent funny inside that they come really lovely and open, and our throat opens up. Let's try again. So we go. And then we'll go in the same direction. Yeah, very good. Lovely. And back to centre. Okay. And it's funny, but you're not allowed to show it on your face. You feel a lovely openness. Yes. And you notice that when I go to exhale, I don't go and in again. It's one motion. The inhale opens and we stay open. Again, it's another interpretation of inhalare la voce, inhale your voice. So we inhale and we're on a really good track, and then we stay lovely and open on the exhale. Let's try again. And back again. F. Very good. Very good. Just getting the right flow a little too. Well done. So this openness on the exhale is something that I think we can work with a little bit. If I take 2 elastics and I pull them towards me. So hands are out, and I'm going to take these 2 big elastic bands and I pull them towards me. And then good. Now I'm going to take 2 elastics and pull them towards me, and I'm going to let them go. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do actually. So they're here, the 2 elastics are here, and I'm going to let them go. Yes, and I feel the exhale is powerful, and that my posture gets better as I exhale. So I stay open on the exhale, and we let them go. Well done. Very good. So I don't close as and this is a lovely feeling, isn't it? So I really feel, it's a bit like that X we did yesterday. I feel I actually get more powerful on my exhale, and I stay in a really, really good posture. Let's go again. So the elastics are always close first, then we let them go for our breath. Yeah, and it's a real relaxation. Let's try. Yeah. Well done. And once more. Well done. Good. And we could come back here a little bit and feel this connection with doing a little Atlantic wave. So it's a wave that doesn't crash or isn't very weak, but it's like, and we feel a bit of movement there. Let's try. Yeah, and feel this react a little bit. So singing, we do a lot of v and z and j, but singing actually isn't just one line, very static. It does have a bit of movement. It's like the waves, and it has this lovely, relaxed, but energetic onset. Let's try again. Yeah, and I feel here a little bit. Well done. Super. Let's just do our little sing siren. So sing. Let's try. Sing. Good, and nice and slow, up to the top, yeah, and draw a finger weight. And then you move in freestyle. Super, well done. And now we'll just do a little bit of humming, and I will just do a little. But And just in this region here, it'll help us get a little bit more contact. So let's just try where we feel this air move just in a small region first. Let's try again. Really, really good vowel. Let's try to the expression of the piece, and it's the beginning of an expression with the phrase. So when I sing a phrase as a soloist or in choir, I want to say something. There's text and I want to express something. And we can connect this to our breath. So we can do our technical work on our breath, but we can also discover a little bit what happens with the breath on its own. So if we just take a hand to the ribs, and I want you to imagine you see somebody that you haven't seen in about 10 years and your reaction. Yeah, good, and out. Or something happened in a scary movie and you're really scared. And well done. Or you're very jealous of your neighbour next to you. Very good. And you feel this connection every time. So I'd like to, what we do is then we take that emotion or that colour. So say if jealousy is purple, and I can colour my whole phrase in that purple. I keep this feeling going as I sing. And let's just explore that a little bit. So we'll just do our little TAO exercise we were doing yesterday. I'll shout out a few things to inspire your breathing. So first, you're totally in love. Let's try and to finish off. So we'll just take that ball in the left hand here. I'm going to push with the right. Knees are feet are a little bit apart, and we're going to push with the right and pull back with the left. Let's try. Well done. And then flip. Well done. Good. Good, so it's really one line in front of you. Well done. I feel this underlying the exercise instead of let's try. Good, let's change to and good. feeling warmed up?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thanks